Wow. I covered this in the book in 2 places. Chapter 8, your career insurance policy. And I think chapter 11, where I said build an identity outside your job title. One thing with career insurance policy, I said that spend 90% of your time doing the job that you were hired for, but spend the other 10% building your career. Being diligent on a job, doing everything right, putting in the hours, climbing the corporate ladder is not necessarily building a career. And I know this is the point where a lot of people are going to be like, what? Yes, because the moment the employer says we no longer want you, if that was all there is to you, you're done. If you've built a career, the moment one employer is not treating you well, you have the confidence to match that office and say, I'm done. And you're out in a new job because you've built a career. And you build a career by consistently developing yourself, staying up to date with the necessary certifications in your field, taking part in industry events, belonging to your professional organization, being visible about all the essential qualities that make you on LinkedIn and everywhere that it matters, taking part in thought leaderships in your industry, networking with everybody that belongs in that industry, like the who is who. You need to be out there, both technically, socially, professionally. You have to build a reputation and a brand for yourself. So much so that your career is not dependent on an employer. Your career is supposed to be you. You have to own it. So it does not matter whether you work for BDO, PwC, Ernst & Young, Suncor, Enbridge. It does not matter what name you work for. Once you've built a career for yourself, that career stands the test of time regardless of where you work. You are not just your job. There's so many other things about you. You are either a brother, a community builder, you are a photographer outside of full-time work, and these are things that make you come alive, you're passionate about. You can't say that because I do all of these other things on the side, I'm not going to put it out there because I don't want my employers to see. Healthy employers want you to be a whole human. Full. If you enjoy playing football, by all means play your football and still do your job very well. If you enjoy doing photography, by all means do your photography and still do your job very well. If you enjoy doing modeling, I used to be a model in the days, by all means rock your runway and still do your job very well, as long as it's not distracting you from the job. I think we are in an era where if an employer is trying to restrict their people, they will lose a lot of good people, because people have come to realize that happiness, enjoying good life is not necessarily about having a big title in one organization. It's about having a full life that encompasses all the quadrants of life, all the quadrants being career, your job, your spirituality. Do you go to church? Do you take part in your church? Your family, the things that you love, your community, all of that makes the whole human. And if you're an employer and you want to restrict your employees that they shouldn't do every other thing that makes them tick and come alive, then you lose really good people. And I really emphasize this in the book because I want people to build careers and not just jobs. When you focus only on a job, that's when you have a situation where you have that unexpected HR meeting on a Wednesday morning, they terminate your employment and you go into depression. That's it. Build a career, not just a job.